Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And we are joined by two very special guests today with a tribute band to Taylor Swift. The band's name is Lover. So let's welcome Charity and Terah Lee. What's going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having us.
So what's the relationship between Charity and Terah Lee?
Best friend / assistant. And originally how we met, she was my merch designer. So this is actually hot off the press.
Oh my goodness.
I love
morning.
Which is amazing. That's sparkly.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's so cute. It's so cute. So you guys are absolutely incredible. Lacey and I had the absolute pleasure of going to see you very, very recently. You put on an incredible show.
Thank you.
Because it's not just like, you think cover band, tribute bands, like, you know, I was expecting like, okay, yeah, we go and Taylor Swift songs and everything, but you recreate the Eras Tour specifically. Yeah. That's insane. That is insane.
Costume changes,
Choreography,
passion. Yes.
Visuals.
It was beautiful. It was stunning. Your voice amazing. Your outfits amazing. It was so much fun.
So much fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I have this thing where I get older but never wiser. And anything that I do, I can't just like do it a little bit. So trying to create this like the biggest, greatest tour of all time on my little 33-year-old budget is a lot, but it's really fun.
So how did you have the idea and how did you get people to be on board?
Well, I went to the Eras Tour. I was there night one, Dallas, and just being there, I was like, everyone needs to be a part of this experience. Everyone needs to go to the Eras Tour. But after she left Dallas, and it got more and more expensive, and now you have to travel internationally, I was like, I literally want to make an opportunity for people to have that same experience that I did. Because I got to be on the floor, front row, like 10 feet away from her. Like, no one else is going to have this for the price that I got to pay. And it literally was, I want other people to have that same opportunity. Mm-hmm. And so the first thing I did was get on Amazon and just typed in, the very first thing I searched for was purple tulle dress. And the Speak Now dress was the first thing I bought. And it was coming from China and it was going to be there in a month. I was like, all right, we're starting this in a month. And that dress comes in. And I just started buying things and talking to my friends. And almost everyone I've talked to has wanted to be on board. Mm-hmm. Which is really exciting. I've had so much great support from friends and family, too.
Guy question.
What
does tulle mean? What is a tulle dress?
You know Taylor's like Speak Now dress?
Yeah.
You know how it's like poofy and like
Okay.
It's like that fabric that makes it
Because I was
like
thinking
poofy.
the frilly, fringy thing, but I was like, no, that's fearless. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's not it.
Like the tulle skirt, like the ballet skirt or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
And it's kind of the sheer fabric. You can see through it. Yeah, that's what tulle is.
You know, Charity, it helps a lot when you're doing a Lover tribute band that you look a lot like Taylor Swift. Surely people have told you that for a while, right?
For a while, honestly, I feel like people didn't start telling me that until I actually started listening to her music.
Really?
So this is maybe the most embarrassing thing that I will ever say, but I actually did not listen to Taylor Swift until Midnights came out.
That's not embarrassing.
That's all right.
So October 21st, 2022 is when my world changed. And because I actually grew up very sheltered, not very cultured, and listening almost solely to Christian music. I'm also a worship leader, so I sing in churches, and literally not listening to anything that isn't Christian music. And that was the beginning. Taylor Swift was my first, like, of course I've heard music. Radio here and there, weddings, different stuff. But it's like, let me just listen to this new album, and it literally changed my life. But what was the question? It was, that once I was actually listening to her music, it was so weird that then people started saying I looked like her.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Because that was about 6 months before I saw her in the end of March for the Eras Tour.
You've got the height. You're definitely, you came in and we asked, how tall are you? So how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11".
Taylor Swift.
Although
Although there is discrepancy that she's 5'10", but it has been proven she's 5'11".
Okay.
5'11". And are you like Taylor, where you also, like, do you feel comfortable wearing heels?
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I also feel like I am like Taylor in a lot of ways. Like, I actually watched the Miss Americana documentary, and as I'm watching, I'm like, this sounds exactly like things that I would say. Like, and so people will tell me that now, like, gosh, you even have her mannerisms and how she talks. And I'm like, that's actually how I talk. Like, I think that Taylor and I grew up with very similar upbringing, background. We have the same, like, pathological people pleaser mindset, where we both try to do insane things.
Yeah.
And so I felt like the more that I learn about Taylor and see the things she's doing, I'm like, this makes sense.
That's so comforting, though. And you know what? That actually, your show is already so impressive in the performances, the choreography, the everything in it. But knowing that you learned all of that in the last just like few years, like since you became a Swiftie, like during Midnights, that makes it that much more impressive. Like, I think it was like when you first came out, and you know, it's so easy to be in the crowd and sing along, but I was like, there's no way that I could be up there without a screen, without lyrics, and just sing. Like, if you put an instrumental on right now, there's no way that I could do it. That's why my biggest fear is to be put on the spot with like a finish the lyrics, because even though I eat, sleep, breathe Taylor Swift music, put on the spot like that, I couldn't do it. And so the fact that you can do that, that's insane.
Yeah, and I started with a lyrics monitor.
Oh yeah.
And because doing church music, we always have this confidence screen that always has the lyrics. It's karaoke. It's easy. So I was like, that's what I'm used to, and I need that. But our first like traveling show, we went to like Arkansas a couple months ago, and someone was packing my monitor, and when we got it out for the show, completely shattered.
Oh no.
And that was the last time that I needed lyrics. And so I did that show with no lyrics, and I haven't gone back.
So today you're coming in and you definitely have Taylor Swift's hairstyle. It's a very 1989, I believe, right? Am I getting the hairstyle right?
Yes.
Looks great. When you are in church and you're leading worship, do you have the same hairstyle going on?
I mean, this is I'd say my normal and 1989 look. But I try for shows to be more bangs, which I don't know how she does it, but she makes it fun.
And you both can rock bangs.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
Humidity actually helps. Like when people are like, someone needs to throw away Taylor Swift's straightener. I love that. Like, and so but I do wear extensions too to make it longer. So extensions and bangs and humidity make the show. But yeah, for normal day-to-day life, it's 1989 hair.
So Charity, for anyone that's going to come out and see Lover, the Taylor Swift tribute band, what can they expect? I know you're saying that we're recreating the Eras Tour. Is it the entire Eras Tour? Is it 3.5 hours long? Is that what we can expect?
If a venue wants that, I will 100% do that. But most of the time, people are booking for about a 90-minute show, or maybe 2 hours. 2 hours is the sweet spot where I can actually get every era, every costume, and that's my favorite. And then my surprise song is our song to get debut in there. And I've got the surprise song dress, so it's got that separate outfit. But when we do a 90-minute show, I have to cut.
Yeah.
So I don't do a separate Evermore and Folklore. I do Everlore. Love it. So I always do. So there's one outfit that I'm hoping that I get eventually. I need a separate Folklore dress, and then maybe it gets its own segment. But yeah, so I'll cut Everlore and Speak Now, and then on the surprise song acoustic set, I'll put different songs that I've never done before from those eras.
How fun.
In just like a mashup
Impressive.
together.
Yeah.
It was so much fun because we're coming up to the part. 1989's ending, and everybody in the crowd was like, "Oh, is it gonna happen? Is she gonna do it?" And then she comes out in her surprise song dress and performs, Nick, a mashup. She didn't just perform a song; she performed a mashup, which was controversial. Here,
Yeah.
we were doing a game.
How many points did y'all get?
I know we should have guessed. We should have taken Lacey and I should have taken our guesses.
Yeah, but it was incredible. It was so much fun. She comes out in the crowd and sings and dances with people. She came up to me at one point. I was like, "Yes, I'm chosen." She gives the 22 hat away. Invited someone up on stage. No, it wasn't me. It's fine.
what's so
I'm fine.
funny?
I'm
You're
used to it at
you're
this
never
point.
gonna get that hat,
I'm-
Lindsay. Never.
But
Maybe in London.
Lacey's very vocal about how she's disappointed that we don't get the 22 hat. And even at your show afterwards, Lacey turns to me and she was like, I'm still kind of disappointed. She was like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of wanted the 22 hat. But you guys, it's impressive because you also do your own take on what, obviously, like she's doing big stadiums and there's only so much you can do when you're not in a stadium. But I thought one of my favorite parts was during her 1989 set, during Taylor's set, her backup dancers are on those like bikes that like light up. Charity's dancers are on scooters. That also light up. It was like the cutest thing ever. I was like, oh my God, look at the scooters.
The
So I didn't
dancers
realize-
were amazing.
I didn't even realize you had backup dancers.
Yes.
That's great. So this is the family and friends that are supporting you. They're just like joining in.
Absolutely. Yes,
Wow.
Yes. I need all the backup I can
Yeah.
for dancing, for sure.
That's great.
So get this.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling, and you can fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So if you only have a few minutes between meetings during the day, or you get home and you're just so hungry but you have no time to cook, Factor is where you should go. They have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, and you'll always have new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. And these are delicious. From breakfast to dessert, you can stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. And you can keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes, so no shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 and use code TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code TaylorSwiftFan50 at factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
When we recorded our promo video, which was September of last year, recording that was the first time I'd ever danced in public.
What?
In my life.
What? I would
Even-
you are blowing me away.
Even my band was like, we had no idea what this was going to be. You literally look like her. I'm like, this is the debut of dancing.
Oh, wow.
And so me doing this is just insane. And so one of my friends, his fiance is a professional dancer and choreographer, and she's like, would love to help you. I was like, please.
So
They're
Charity
helping me a
went
lot.
from not dancing to killing it in vigilante shit.
Yes.
Are you kidding
Girl,
me?
the confidence. It's radiant. It's absolutely radiant. But I did want to ask you, because during your show, you kind of saved that until the end. Like, not like it wasn't like where it was. You were like, you did like karma and everything, and then came back and did vigilante shit. Was that just
I would
like,
love to tell you that it was planned that way. We saved the best for last. But no, we had that show that y'all came to, we had a ridiculous amount of issues. That was the Errors tour.
Really?
For sure.
Aw.
And
wouldn't
so
have
the
known.
fact that you're saying that it was great is amazing. We had
Fantastic.
4 costume malfunctions.
Oh, no.
3 zippers that didn't go up. Did you guys notice that
I
one?
did.
I
see
noticed one.
I did.
Speak Now
see-
dress?
Yes.
I go out there, this thing is completely open, and a strap broke.
But you handled
I
it like
saw
a
the
pro.
strap here. I saw the strap, and it wasn't noticeable. It wasn't a thing. I just saw the way that you handled it, and I was like, "What a pro!"
You handled it like
you
a pro.
did not. Yeah,
I was like, I could sing this backstage, or I can go out. And my drummer has a talk back, and I've got these in-ears, and he's telling me, he's like, okay, put your arm back down. Don't turn anymore. Okay, I think you're done. Don't move. You got this.
It was impressive because you were singing, holding like I mean, and we're like girls too, so we just like knew like from being girls. But then I think I noticed you kind of trying to signal to one of like your crew members about it, like kind of like unsure on like what to do. But you handled it gracefully, and you said I would not be able to tell you the 3 other ones that malfunctioned.
So
I
that's always the goal.
I had to cut long live because of that.
Oh, because of the
I'm like,
dress.
I can't do that. And
It's
hold the
okay.
guitar.
Taylor cuts it sometimes too. It's okay.
Exactly. I was like, I'll pull a Taylor. Cut it.
If Taylor can do a whole show without playing it, I think it's okay.
Yeah, one of the other ones was a Fearless dress, a brand new, beautiful Fearless
Stunning.
dress one of my friends made for me. And as we're putting the zipper on, the zipper disintegrated, like 4 different little plastic pieces. We're like, well, and I have nothing.
Yeah.
And so one of the girls runs to the back, and a suitcase that has my old Fearless dress runs back.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Just
see,
did the
no
last
clue.
one, so, yeah.
No clue. You were shimmering and sparkling and beautiful.
And if you care, the other
do.
was We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together,
Yeah.
Red Romper.
Yes.
You didn't see that, did you?
Yes, I did.
You saw it, but only with the All Too Well coat over it.
Oh, was it the zipper in the
was
back?
completely broken. So we did not take off a lot going on right now. White shirt, just kept it on. And so, but we took it off on stage. The whole back is open. But even while I'm doing All Too Well, like, it's like slowly everything's falling. I'm like, we got this. We're gonna get through it.
But it's so cool too. Like you come out with like a long coat, like just like it was really cool to see your interpretation on all of the outfits and dances and things like that. What's your favorite outfit? Your favorite? Okay,
Yes.
two separate questions.
Okay.
Your favorite outfit, like on the tour that like Taylor wears, and your favorite outfit to wear.
Okay. That's so hard. I mean, I feel like I have to say Lover because it is
Incredible.
the best.
stunning.
But I feel like that's the correct answer. So yes, Lover is the best. But I'd say my favorite of Taylor's is any of the Midnight's bodysuits. I'm obsessed with them. So I'm actually having a custom one made that looks really, really similar to those. The one I've had is awesome. But I'd say my favorite to wear is 1989
Okay.
pink
Yeah.
crop top skirt, and it's one that I made myself.
You did. Oh my gosh! So you're also a fashion designer.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, my mom's actually a quilter, so
Oh my God.
I've known sewing, but you can't really sew sequins, so it's a lot of hot glue.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's awesome. I thought you looked fabulous in the Midnight's, like the sparkly T-shirt dress.
Yes.
With the purple like furry coat.
Yes.
When you come
for
out in
Anti-Hero.
that, it's just like,
Having a crazy
welcome to the Midnight's era. I just loved it.
So, Charity Eden Lover Tribute Band. What are your plans for Tortured Poets Department? Is that going to change
Ooh,
your
great
set
question.
at all?
Absolutely, because I am positive that it's going to change the Eras tour.
Ooh, theories. What do you
Like,
think is going to happen?
That is why. No,
The number 2.
I don't know. I don't know what 2 is.
Yeah, we don't either. I did see somebody suggest or theorize, whatever, which is something we've talked about on the podcast before. Maybe she releases the album and simultaneously like a poetry book.
Oh.
I could totally see that happening. But I don't know.
Bring back poetry. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, but I definitely think she's going to add an era.
You're like a complete era.
Because she said that she's been planning this for over 2 years.
This is true. This is true.
And the tour is a full another year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Once it's released, there will be another era added, and it'll make everyone want to then go to those shows, which I'm going in December.
You are?
In Vancouver. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Which was going to be the last show of the tour, but then she added some.
I was going to the last show in London, and then she's added,
she added
several
more.
more. But I was like, man, that's
She
really
makes
cool.
us feel so special, and then added adds more.
So does it make you nervous at all to think like, okay, if she adds it, then so do you?
Not
Or
at all.
like,
I would add and upgrade the show constantly.
Yeah.
I'm just following in her footsteps. Whatever she does, I'm right there and gonna do it too. So most likely, I'd probably just add it as acoustic set songs.
Which was a theory that we had on here. I was the only brag alert. I was the only believer that she was coming out with a new album. They all
Yeah.
told me I was absolutely crazy, and
Yeah.
that was one theory, was she would just add the album to her surprise songs. But I do think with her adding the Eras Tour to Disney Plus, that now everybody can watch it, and she is going to come back with something different.
part 2?
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, part 2 is what you're thinking.
Yeah, like
Okay,
Eras
okay.
part 2.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I think that she would do like a whole era, or maybe that's just me. Like, that's what I want.
So, Charity, as you've been able to play a whole lot of shows and you're going to different venues, what every artist has is a writer. So when you are going to a new venue, what are things that you have to make sure that you have so that you can put on the best performance possible?
Yes. I just learned what a writer is in the last 6 months. I'm thinking of the things I actually have in there, and like if I'm traveling where I'm like flying somewhere, so I can't bring stuff, I need 3 black bentwood style chairs. They have to find those exactly.
Okay.
Man, Terah Lee, what are things? Terah Lee is really our production manager for every show, making sure everything is there and accounted for. What are things that I could not do the show without?
Yeah, so the chairs, obviously, vigilante shit, they are essential. The man, they're essential. Anything that they have that has sequins on it, absolutely must be there. So much of the stuff. So Charity has, like, obviously just talked about it. She's been doing this not as long as people might think for how professional it is, but she is prepared with like everything and anything. So everything has a checklist, everything is ready to go. But so much of it, she just brings herself, which is great. Like a lot of venues, there's very minimal things that they have to provide.
Right.
Pretty much, we need this space, and we need someone that's going to show us where the space is.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Charity pretty much brings everything else, or her team has it ready to go.
Because like
She's prepared for it.
even for sound equipment, like
yeah.
I don't expect them to give me my own wireless mic. I'm going to bring mine that's covered in diamonds and has a purple
Sure.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of bring everything. But yeah, I'm not, I don't think I'm high maintenance where I need ice cold
It doesn't sound like it. You're not
lemonade.
demanding red gummy bears only.
Right, exactly. Yeah, there's definitely no list where it's like, I need the room to be at 71.5 degrees, and I need to have a bucket of ice and these drinks.
Yeah,
It's pretty much like,
I would put up with anything. I think.
yeah, absolutely. Like, Charity's just happy to be there and happy to be able to bring an experience, and she'll bring everything on her back, quite literally, to make it happen.
Because we've had a few shows where they're outdoor and they're like super hot, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh no, we did an indoor water park.
What?
Where it's 80 degrees and it's like super humid. Like it's wonderful if you're in the water, but if you're performing and trying to wear a cake of makeup and extensions and all of this and costume changes, it's miserable. But it is so much fun, and I'm every time I do something that's like this isn't great conditions, I'm like, Taylor did it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then some where they're just super cold or super windy, different things. Like I feel like any element, I love it. Or when it's raining. So I got to do my first rain show.
Oh my gosh. I saw that on your Instagram and I was like, this is badass.
Like everyone in the band, everyone on my team, even the venue, were like, you should have canceled this. And you could have. It would have been fine. I was like,
nope.
I'm not doing it.
You got to
And
have
there
that
was such a
experience
great
doing a rain show.
turnout.
Yeah, it's part of
Good turnout.
the Taylor Swift touring experience. And it's also so cool because I mean, your show is for all ages, right? So you have like baby Swifties, like families of Swifties. You have me and Lacey that are that are there. How do you feel when you like look into the crowd and you see like young girls that are just so excited and so happy to see you?
That's everything to me.
Right?
Oh my gosh. That's, I'd say, my favorite thing of the show is like, of course, I want to put on a good show. I want to sing everything right. I want to do all the right things. I want to get all the songs in, get all the outfits in. But it's like, I could come out here with one outfit and just sing for these girls to scream these lyrics back to me, constantly wanting to do heart hands with me. Like,
And you do private parties, right?
I do.
So all these baby Swifties, moms who want to hire Charity Eden to come out and perform. I mean, I've seen that on your Instagram, and the reaction is just incredible to have so many girls. I mean, what a dream. I want you at my next party.
I'll be there. I will be there. And yeah, one of my favorite things to do for parties, I'll give them a gift of like heart glasses and friendship bracelet and tattoos and different stuff. But also I give them a VIP lanyard. It's like a hot pink VIP and has a picture on it. And that's their like access to the shows where then I get to see like, there's one of my birthday besties.
That is adorable.
Anna, I bet you I would get the 22 hat. If I had you hired my birthday party. Yeah, that would guarantee the 22 hat. Yeah, that would be my luck. No.
If we do that, can I please get the 22 hat at Lacey's birthday party?
Iconic.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling, and you can fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So if you only have a few minutes between meetings during the day, or you get home and you're just so hungry but you have no time to cook, Factor is where you should go. They have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, and you'll always have new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. And these are delicious. From breakfast to dessert, you can stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. And you can keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes, so no shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 and use code TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code TaylorSwiftFan50 at factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Summer is right around the corner, and we love to have fun, but we're all really well aware that it can get expensive. And when you have financial goals, you need to decide what's worth it. A Chime checking account helps you reach your financial goals while still enjoying your summer. Are you traveling at all this summer? Maybe to hit up another Eras tour date? And look, sometimes you know that you don't mean to overdraft, but it just happens when things start to add up. And Chime allows you to overdraft up to $200 with no fees, which at times can be a total game changer. You can set up your direct deposit with your Chime account, and you'll be notified to enroll in Spot Me. Live it up this summer and make progress towards your financial goals with Chime. Open your bank account in minutes at chime.com/TaylorSwiftFan. That's chime.com/TaylorSwiftFan. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members. FDIC. Spot Me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in Spot Me and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.
So, Charity, we saw you locally, but you're speaking of traveling. Do you travel often for the Lover tribute band? And is that why you're going to Japan?
What? You're going to Japan? For like the tribute? Like to do no way.
So what's crazy is I've kind of had this in my back pocket for like 4 months.
Oh my goodness.
Like as soon as we started doing this, like I really from the beginning I tried to pretend like I've been doing this forever and like acted that way, put on our marketing to really look like
you know what you're doing.
We know what we're doing. And so someone had seen one of our YouTube videos that blew up and was like, hey, we do, it's the U.S. Army base in Okinawa, Japan. And we host our favorite tribute bands at some festival. We'd love to have you guys. And I was like, I think this is a scam. There's no way.
100%. I would think that too. Like, yeah, right.
And they sent me all the references of other tribute bands that have been, and we called them, and we're like, okay, this is for real. And oh my gosh, we're going to Japan.
When are you going?
April.
26.
Oh my gosh, in like 3 weeks.
Oh my God, that's right around the corner.
That is incredible.
So I guess you're booked for the day of our event.
Yeah.
I know. Yes, exactly. Man.
So-
And I'm so excited because I'll get to say, do you really want to know where I was April 29th? And I'll be in Japan.
That's awesome.
Okay, what a great
Incredible.
trip. Are you single? Because when you go to an army
Nick is
base,
asking.
no, when you go to an army base, there's going to be a lot of
True.
That's true.
gentlemen
That's very
that
true.
might be interested. So this might be an even better trip.
I am As single as they come.
Okay.
Yes.
Looking for your Travis Kelce?
Always looking for my Travis Kelce. My dad is an amazing placeholder at the time. I tried. He has actually been coming to every single show, and after a show, I always have that because I'm constantly thinking, what would Taylor do right now? And right after a show, she would run and kiss Travis. So every time I run and jump into my dad's.
Is he going to Japan with y'all?
No, he's not going to Japan. Just band and answers.
Oh man, are you guys gonna get to like travel and explore while you're
Yeah,
there?
so they're covering everything for us. So they're getting us there, and then they'll pay for our flight back whenever we want to go back.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah,
Congratulations.
So we're in Okinawa. Thank you. And then we're going over to Tokyo for like 3-4 days.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Incredible. That is so cool.
Is it weird performing vigilante shit in front of your father?
100%.
Is that really weird? I know Taylor does it every night, but I gotta imagine it's
honestly,
pretty weird.
Great question.
Honestly, what's more weird and very first full show. I didn't have dancers at the time. I think doing vigilante shit with dancers gives me more like,
Yeah.
I don't know, safety. Like everyone else is doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm not
It's
the only
fine.
one up here.
Like all eyes. Yeah.
But the very first show, I didn't have dancers, and it was on Look What You Made Me Do, and I dropped to the knees. And to me, that's also kind of a sexy thing to do, and bending back down and coming up. And when I did that, my dad was right in front. I did not make eye contact with him, and I was really worried. And literally, from my peripheral vision, he goes,
So supportive.
Are you kidding?
It's like she did that.
And I've talked to him about vigilante shit. I gave him a heads up. I was like, Dad, the show has a chair dance. So I get him ready. But he's like, what I appreciate about what you do, and now he's watched the Eras Tour a few times on Disney Plus. He's like, what I appreciate that Taylor does, it's not necessarily being sexy. It's really playing a role, and it really is more almost this, I forget how he said it, but almost like a storytelling. Like you're a character in this moment, and you're not twerking, and I appreciate that.
But if Taylor did,
Then
you would.
Tortured poets, look out.
Yes.
What if that was the vibe? What if that was the vibe?
You know what? It could be. We don't know. We
Tortured
don't know.
twerking. my kind of jam.
The tortured twerking department.
Yes.
Yeah. But so how
That's
did,
part 2, actually.
that is actually part 2.
Absolutely.
So how did you learn all of the choreography? Like, did you just watch Taylor over and over? Did you hire someone?
No, I think that my entire life, I'm just really good at copying people and mannerisms, and just as I'm talking to someone, I kind of
You can
start doing it.
reflect vibe.
Yeah, and I think that that's my biggest flaw but strength, where almost where I don't even know what I would do in a situation. I'm just doing what I think other people would do or what they would want me to do. And so we just got a little deep there. I'm sorry. But it's funny just watching Instagram Reels and TikTok videos, just clips of the tour, just as I'm scrolling, not even consciously thinking I want to do that. One of that first show that I was just talking about, I did the let me see your hands, and I did this, and I was like, it just felt right. And then a week or two after that, I was like, she does that on the tour? I didn't even know. It didn't actually get in my head as a conscious choice of I need to do that because Taylor does that. I was like, but I probably saw it at one point and just in that moment did it. But I didn't plan to do it. It was in the moment. I was like, it was right. And so I think that stuff just gets in my head, and
You absorb it.
yeah. And so when people say it literally is the same type of moves, everything you're doing, I'm like, I'm not trying that hard. And I'll see other people doing videos even on TikTok, different stuff. I'm like, why aren't they doing it right? They're doing it like her. And because to me it's this is simple, this is easy. But I think it's because Taylor and I are both very awkward, and we just know how to move our hips, and so we got it.
It's awesome. One of my favorite parts, I think, is, and something that we've all picked up as Swifties, is during Cruel Summer, where she does the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And the what's it called? It's not the air. The
The
Yes.
fog machine just
like the fog
shoots
machine.
up.
Yeah, and it's like now like I feel like everybody even in the crowd does it like that. And I did that during the show, during the Lover show.
Yes,
How did you pick Lover as the name, by the way?
I love that question. But actually, on the cool thing, where the head back, at the very beginning, I used to wear a wig.
Oh no.
Did it? It didn't all the way come off, but it was absolutely like I just kind of went like it wasn't powerful.
The full like.
And then I'd always like pushing it back down. Like I was not good with the wig. So now that I've embraced my own hair and just having extensions is great. Okay, you asked how did I come up with Lover?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I was actually working. So I was working a day job. I actually just quit my day job at the beginning of this year to do this full time.
Congratulations! That's huge.
But yeah, so my old coworkers they had to be invested because that's all I talked about was Taylor Swift and whatever I'm doing. And I was brainstorming with them like other tribute bands will do like an album name or a song name or something. And so I was just like listing out all of the era's albums. And one of my guy coworkers like jokingly was like, you should do Lover, but like the way that you type it out where you can like phonetically pronounce it kind of thing. Love dash her. Like because you love her as a tribute. And he was saying it as a joke.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. And I'm like, that's brilliant. Because like I think one of my concerns in starting this, especially among the Swiftie community, is I don't want people to think that I'm trying to be her, that I'm trying to replace. You don't need Taylor Swift, you have me. Not at all. Like I literally want it to be this honoring, like it is a privilege to get to, for someone to even say that I look like her or that wants to come to our shows. Like I'm doing this because of how much I love her and we want to honor her. Like our shows are a literal
Tribute
to her. And so that's actually how I first started. Like my very first like logo promo graphic was Lover, love her.
Okay.
But then I did kind of like a test for a few people. I was like, do you like this? And they're like, it's kind of confusing. Just stick with Lover.
But I like that it's like Lover, like the Eras tour, like specifically the Eras tour experience. You know, like I think that makes you like stand out also. Like, that's
Yeah,
really cool.
and since she started with Lover for
Yeah.
the tour, I think it just makes it. I feel like the Eras tour really is because it's Loverfest.
Yes. Yes.
With plus all the extras.
Plus all the eras.
To me, and also because Lover is the first album that she owns completely.
Yeah.
To me, I believe Lover is her favorite, her baby, and that makes it my favorite. And even just the feel of the album itself is just so poppy and sweet, and I felt like that's what I really wanted to kind of encapsulate the whole show, is that more uplifting, I don't know, rosy kind of vibe.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what was the most shocking album that you heard? Because you came in at midnight. So, what album did you go back and listen and you were really surprised with?
When I understood, sorry, I think I clipped the mic because of how surprised I am of this. When I understood the lyrics of Speak Now, I'm like, wasn't she like 18 and she's breaking up someone's wedding? You're like, wait, what? I'm just like, how did she think this way? And so, and then learning, she wrote every song on that album by herself.
Because people thought that she couldn't. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, because people took so much credit for Fearless that she was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm doing this solo.
And it's like whoever said that she can't sing, and that's when she wrote
Oh,
Mean.
Yeah.
I feel like Mean like helped shape like Watch Me.
Yeah.
So yeah, Speak Now shocked me.
Yeah.
It is my absolute least favorite one to perform though.
Why?
The range on
Oh.
Enchanted.
Yeah. Insane.
Long Live. It's like, let's sing the absolute lowest notes possible to the absolute highest notes possible. Yeah, it's definitely the toughest one, just singing wise.
Yeah. And I think people don't realize that. like, because it's such a beautiful, pretty, like enchanting, like song, whatever. But I don't think people realize how how hard it is to sing it.
Okay, you
I've
don't
tried plenty of times
realize-
in the car.
You don't realize how hard it is to sing Taylor Swift songs, period.
Yeah.
Because you're always singing in the car. I did shitty karaoke at a friend's house the other weekend, and I sang Ready For It. I know that song. To be able to keep up with that song is so hard.
Yeah.
And you don't realize until you're trying to sing it in front of people. And I'm a Taylor Swift expert. I should be able to sing this poorly. No, it was awful.
Yeah, Ready For It's really hard to remember the lyrics. So, and I think I've messed it up almost every single time I've performed it until I got the choreography down and had dancers. So choreography has actually helped me memorize lyrics.
That's
better, too,
awesome.
which is great.
And I also love how you stick to because you know how Taylor does like specific notes when she sings live, like take her home. Like you do those versions, which is great. And I just love that so much. Like that, and then there's another one.
Photo album on the counter.
Yeah.
And the one.
And yeah, that's the one.
Yes. And there's also one during Reputation. What is it? Oh, let the games begin.
And in Lover.
What did she sing? How did she sing in Lover?
Friends crash in the living room.
Yeah.
And I'm highly suspicious. I could go through every single one. That might have been it though.
That's awesome. But that's awesome. But it's on the detail. Like it really, really shows how hard you guys work. Like your entire team. Like the whole thing is impressive.
I thought you were saying it's all in the details of what Taylor does, and I was like, yeah. But then you're complimenting me. I was like, oh,
You're like, wait a second. I mean, yes.
But I think
both,
that's something
both.
interesting that she does in the tour is like a lot of artists when they perform live, they don't do the songs exactly the same. Like they often will, add runs and do different things, but she really makes it so close to the recordings that anything she does slightly different, where it's like, oh, that was so great. And it's awesome. Like she knows, like, if she does a little thing different, because she stays consistent, like she knows that it stands out. And I love that. Yeah. So it's little things like that that I've learned about what she does live that I'm like, I have to encapsulate that as much as I can.
That's so wonderful. You guys you're absolutely incredible. Tara, what is your favorite era to see on the Eras tour?
Ooh, so I didn't get a chance to go to the Eras tour, so I get to live out the Eras tour through Lover every single week, and it's my favorite thing. But I think my favorite one to watch is definitely Reputation. I just love the whole vibe of it, especially having the backup dancers and the graphics and her bodysuit, and just all of her mannerisms are just so spot on. And Reputation was not my favorite album when it first came out. I kind of was like, ooh, this is a little different. Now I'm obsessed with it, obviously. And so getting to watch that is definitely my favorite to watch.
That's awesome.
It's so cool.
Well, and Terah Lee, you're an artist yourself, and you're actually wearing a piece of the art that you created. You make some really incredible Taylor Swift themed merch, right?
Yes, I do. So definitely, I am not a singer. I have tried to sing Ready For It in the room, and it is my car and my shower are much better audiences for me to sing to.
Every time she's singing, I always make sure I film it so I keep it for
It's
myself.
great.
I think
Yeah. She does have an album, and I'm like, that needs to be locked away. But so I met Charity actually, even before I met her in person.
it was my very first show.
Yes,
Really?
her very first
October
show.
13th, the day the Eras tour came out, was my first.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and so we were both going to be a part of a Taylor Swift block party in downtown Dallas, and Charity just found me on Instagram, and she's like, "Hey, I see you're going to be at this event, and you make shirts. You want to make my merch for me?" And I was like,
a week before.
"Yeah, like literally."
I was like, she's as crazy as me.
I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. That's fine. And I had just started back up. I had quit my job in August of last year, and this is October. So I'm like newly getting back into it. I had the business in 2020, took a break. And so I was like, okay, yeah, that would be awesome. And I saw, because at that point it was mainly just the promo videos because this was the first show. And I was like, this is awesome. I would love to be a part of this, not knowing that I would now be sitting here, however many months later. But so we just kind of went back and forth with a whole bunch of designs to kind of see what best fit her.
a lot of back and forth.
A lot of back and forth, but it was worth it.
I had no idea what I wanted.
We have evolved now to this, which
Yeah.
is
So cute.
much farther than the beginning, but it's been so fun. So yeah, I started my business. I love Taylor Swift's merch team. I love it, but I'm like a minimalistic girly. So
Yes.
I don't like having anyone's face plastered on my shirts. Like, I like very minimalistic line work, obviously, as you can see. And I found a lot of people also were in the same boat. And kind of similar to why Charity started doing her tribute act was I really wanted to provide like affordable merch for people to buy because not everybody can afford $90 for a sweatshirt, $100 for a sweatshirt, things like that. And I wanted it to still be cute, still be beneficial for me as a business owner, but also mainly giving someone an opportunity to wear something that's Taylor Swift inspired, but help their budget too. And so starting it back up again, Charity was kind of like my launching point. And then I kind of just fully went back into creating different designs. Obviously the re-records that we were talking about before the show, like that wasn't even my plan when I first started it in 2020. Because again, Folklore Evermore came out. It was pre-Eras tour, pre-re-records. And then as that kind of kept rolling, I was like, ooh, I again also, like, you guys have content way longer than I expected to have. So getting prepared for the Tortured Poets department, all the re-records. I have Reputation Taylor's version, logos ready to go,
Ready.
shoved in a vault somewhere.
Just ready to hit.
Yes, exactly. So getting to team up with Charity has been great because I was in logistics for a long time, but now I get to be in logistics, but also Taylor Swift logistics.
Yeah.
So it's just been so cool. And just getting to know Charity has been so fun. I moved here in June. I didn't have any friends, and I met her, and she's just been like my soul sister ever since. And getting to work with her every week is so much fun. Plus, it's all Taylor Swift coded, Taylor Swift inspired, and getting to meet Swifties and just like, I'm just so honored to be a part of what she's doing because I truly, like, I know she believes in it and I do too. And it's so much freaking fun.
I know.
Like, I get paid to go watch an Eras tour. Like, that's so fun.
So where can people find your designs?
Yes, so I'm on Etsy. I'm on Instagram mainly. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. But Etsy and Instagram, that's the sweet spot. I love to just, like, my big thing too is I love getting feedback from other Swifties. So I'll design a whole bunch of different things and just blast it out on Instagram and say, hey, which one do you guys like the best? What would you wear the most? What would your kids like? What would you like? Because again, like, I'm doing it for other people, like, to be able to enjoy it. And like, what I might love is not what other Swifties might love. So giving people an opportunity to kind of be a part of the process too has been so fun. So,
Yeah.
And what's your Instagram?
Oh yeah,
handle?
it's the Crafty Tee, Tee. So my name is Terah Lee, but my nickname is T. So it,
Oh,
it makes
cute.
sense, so.
And it's like t-shirts.
Yeah, and it's like t-shirts, exactly. Yeah,
That's very cute.
Crafty.
yeah.
And then
the
T.
Crafty Tee.
Okay, yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
And that's so cool too because I'm a sucker for anything that has Taylor Swift on it, like, obviously, but I love the merch where it's like, if you know, you know.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
like,
Yes.
like you see some kind of like the shirt you're wearing right now. Like, it's like flowers. It says "In My Flower Era," and it has all these different flowers. But it's like, it doesn't just say like, oh, like Taylor Swift.
Right.
You
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
So I love that kind of merch. Like, I
The
genuinely
next
love that.
design we're getting is trash takes itself out. every single
Oh,
time.
Yes.
Let's go. One of her best quotes. Let's go, Time Person of the
good.
Year.
And exactly, that was another part of it too. Was like, I love like people like the cardigans. Like, if you don't know that that's a Taylor Swift cardigan, you're not gonna know. And so that was the thing too. It's like, I want it to be something where it's like true Swifties are gonna be able to relate with this, and on the street or at a concert or whatever, like being able like, oh yes, like I get it. I love that
Yeah.
quote, or like the inside joke that's like a Swiftyism. Like, that was
yeah.
the goal too. So yeah, you get it. You
That's
totally get it.
awesome.
And
I
how
love that.
refreshing to do this as a fan too. Not
Oh,
to
yes,
not to
yeah.
shit on other people who just jump on because it is a
Right.
smart business idea,
Right.
but to genuinely be a fan. That makes it 1,000 times more fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, because for me, it's like I generally get to create something that I myself like just want to wear and love.
Exactly.
And I did it in the time where like COVID was happening, and I was like looking for a hobby, not expecting it to be a full blown thing. And yeah, exactly. Like being able to love what you do and like being a true Taylor Swift fan for anyone, you guys too, like anybody, like it makes it so much more enjoyable, and you're passionate about it. And I think if you're passionate about something, like it just, people want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And like the Eras Tour experience is like a perfect example of that, of like you see Charity and the whole entire team be so passionate and be so intentional, and people want to be a part of that, whether you're part of the team or whether you're just there watching it. Like that really, like that's what makes it, I think, too.
And you can tell too, like, as a consumer, like
Yes,
as
exactly.
a person in the audience, like you can tell, like, okay, this isn't somebody that just, like Lacey was saying, it's a good business move, and it's like, yeah, you can sell anything that has Taylor Swift's name on it, but you can tell the difference between something that comes from like a genuine
Yes.
fan.
passionate about.
Yes,
Absolutely. Yeah,
So
totally
that's
agree.
that's really awesome. You guys are doing incredible things for the Swiftie community, so thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Charity,
Charity.
if
Oh, I was gonna say, what's your Instagram? I know you have your own music going on Instagram as well.
Yeah. So for Lover, it's Lover Taylor Tribute, all one word. Instagram, TikTok is lover.taylor.trib. And then, for my own music, it's Charity Eden, Eden, music. And I'm working on my own solo stuff as well. I just released my first song in August of last year and working on new music also.
Tell me about this song.
It's ironically, even though I'm pretending to be Taylor Swift most of my life, the song's called Be Yourself. And it's the first song that I wrote that I felt like was actually a song just for me, that I wrote it after going through some church trauma of where I felt like I kind of wasn't allowed to be myself. And I wrote it just as almost just therapy session for me of it's okay to not be okay. But I love you enough to not leave you that way. And to where you don't have to put up a front. You don't have to be anything. You get to come as you are. And that's something that I want to be for other people. And I want even at our shows and even anytime, people hang out with me or come to my house, I never want people to feel like they have to turn on for me or be something else. And I feel like I see that even at the Era Store. Of course people come as flashy as they want, but they get to be themselves, as extra as you are. And I just think the atmosphere of the Era Store is, I think, what turns me on about the whole community more than anything is you get to be yourself. And so I just feel like everything Era Store kind of related with the type of lifestyle and type of friend and person that I want to be.
I love
great.
that. I
That's
love
beautiful.
that message. Yeah, that is so incredible.
That is really beautiful. And you guys are absolutely providing a space for people to come and be themselves at your shows. So you're definitely achieving your goal. As someone who has been there and loved every second of it, I truly thank you guys. You guys are doing an awesome thing.
It means a lot to come from you guys.
All right, so everyone needs to go get some tickets, go see Charity crush it up on stage, and get that Eras Tour experience, and also get some great merch.
Yes.
With the Lover Eras Tour experience merch, and also the Crafty Tee merch as well. So thank you guys for joining us.
Absolutely.
We can't wait for all of our Swifties to come support you and check you out, and it's an experience they don't want to miss.
Go to Japan. Go see your fans. Let's go.
Right. We have listeners in Japan.
We do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
well, maybe we'll go.
We'll see you there.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love y'all. Mwah.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.